you will recall that a few days ago, President Mahama nominated Dr. Asiamah to the high office of Governor of the Bank of Ghana. By the constitutional requirement, in fact, reference is made of Article 1834A of the Constitution. His nomination requires consultation with the Council of State before he can be appointed. This means that Dr. Asiamah cannot legally operate as a governor until such consultation with the Council of State has taken place. Contrary to this constitutional imperative, however, we have seen attempts by Dr. Asiamah at the Bank of Ghana to assume duties as if he is legally qualified to do so. Those of us from the minority side, through our leader, have had cause to officially write to the President, pointing out the illegality on the actions by Dr. Asiamah and hoping the writing will be done. In a said letter, we drew the President's attention to news reports from various media houses on Monday, February 3rd, 2025, to the effect that Dr. Asiamah has gone to the Bank of Ghana, to all intents and purposes, is behaving as a governor and having meetings with various people and departments. We ask how it is possible for someone who has not yet been appointed, but only nominated, awaiting consultation with the Council of State, to start work. And indeed, when the Council of State has not yet been constituted. Would he have the authority and mandate to take decisions and approve anything that comes to the bank? Would any decision taken by Dr. Asiamah as he has taken office have any legal authority? And wouldn't this expose the bank to legal risk? We wonder what the reaction will be if someone nominated to be a judge by the President will go and sit in the court and purport to start administering justice without going through the process set up by the Judicial Council. Supposing the Council of State, when it is constituted, doesn't approve the President's nomination of Dr. Asiamah, what would become, or what would be about his presence and activities of the bank in the interim? We humbly suggest that Dr. Asiamah ought to keep well away from the Bank of Ghana until his nomination is approved by the Council of State. Get all the briefing he requires as he awaits his approval. Ladies and gentlemen, we have also noticed that in response to our letter to the President, the Minister responsible for government communication, Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, has published appointment letters of previous government officials who were appointed or nominated while waiting for the constitution of the Council of State. We wish to point it out that we are not against the President's act of nominating Dr. Asiamah or any appointee pending the formation of the Council of State. What we are against, and we are legally right on, is the fact that the appointee carries on to act when the Council of State is not even constituted. It is a breach of the Constitution of the Republic, and it must not be tolerated. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, another disturbing issue about Asiamah's appointment is the fact that he was standing trial for various alleged offenses in his previous role as the Deputy Governor of the Central Bank. Dr. Johnson Asiamah, former second deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana, until his nomination, was standing trial in the courts of Ghana for various criminal offenses, including fraudulent breach of trust, money laundering, conspiracy to commit crime, and violations of the Bank of Ghana Act. Regrettably, these charges were withdrawn by President Mahama a few days